Well, a new list released by WalletHub.com shows the best and worst first jobs in the U.S. Topping the best of the best, engineers, safety technicians, and landscape architects. Nursing assistants and research analysts also crack the top 10. And then you have the worst: welder, boilermaker, mechanic, and 911 dispatcher. The site says that's because these roles have higher job hazards and little room for growth potential. Let's welcome our guest, Diane Canada, founder of Lady Up America, and comedian and actor Alonzo Bodden. Diane, I'd love to start with you. Do these lists surprise you?
They do. I don't think those were the same lists when I was coming out of, high school and going into college. Yeah, they seem a little, a little more. They're just not what I'm used to seeing as an entry level position.
Certainly, I would agree. And Alonzo, do teens even know these are entry level jobs to try to get?
Well, I don't know if anybody knows about Boilermakers lately, but I would say engineer, research assistant, things like that. People know about that. My first job was as an airplane mechanic, and it was a great job.
That's wonderful. Okay, Diane, what was your first job?
My very first job, believe it or not, was waiting tables before I went into more of the business world. And then it was office management for a large practice in Buckhead, Atlanta. So, I was the youngest one on the team, and I felt such like a fish out of water and really had to study and learn and work my way up through the ranks. But yeah, I think the waiting tables was the very, very first one, though.
That's wonderful. I waited tables, and you learn a lot of skills waiting tables.
You do. I feel like that should be required for everyone. It teaches you so much about people.
I used to say that too. It's really great, and it helps you when you're a guest at a restaurant too. So a new report shows recent grads are expecting an average salary of almost $67,000 a year. Now that's about $8,000 more than employees say they're willing to pay an entry-level hire. So Alonzo, are they being unrealistic? Or is this the work environment now?
No, I think they're being realistic with the cost of everything. The cost of living is much higher than, say, their bosses or their parents or, people of our generation look back and say, wow, that seems like a lot of money. But today, that's not a huge amount of money, particularly if you're a college graduate.
Yeah, I can understand that argument. I think also with the skills you're bringing to the table, that brings a few more questions into play. So, Diane, does this play into the stigma potentially that younger generations feel more entitled?
I was just going to say, Alonzo, with all due respect, I actually disagree a little bit. And I would say it does play into that stigma a bit. I think I would love to know what they base those salary entitlements on. And I know that we are in a tough economy and we have to look at inflation and all of those kinds of things. But there was also a way of working your way up and earning, a livable salary like that. And I think in our microwave society right now, everybody just kind of graduates and they feel like they should be able to have that house and have that car and have everything now, instead of earning it. So I wonder, have we lost the dignity in our younger generation of waiting on things and earning things rather than just coming right out of college and expecting to have it all immediately?
Okay, I'm going to push back. When I started working, my first job, I made $10 an hour. My rent was $500 a month. Now renting the same type of apartment costs about $2,000 a month, and wages haven't gone up 4 times. Also, when you look at the fact that back in the 70s and 80s, a CEO made 30 or 40 times what a worker made. Now they make 300 times what a worker makes. So maybe if the CEO didn't need $12 million a year, the entry-level workers could get $8,000 more a year.
I think it's really interesting to highlight both sides. There are great arguments there, and thank you for being here. We really appreciate it. Diane Canada and Alonzo Bodden, we appreciate your time.
Thanks for having us.
Thank you.
Thank you for watching. Go to newsnationnow.com to find News Nation on your television provider. And don't forget to click the red subscribe button below to get more of News Nation's fact-driven, unbiased coverage.